Hello, Buzz. How's it going?
Hello, Alex. How you doing, man? I'm all good, thank you.
Good. So for our 20th episode, we have something different. So it's called, we've seen the Wolfwalkers. And I'm just going to explain where we've seen it, because we've seen it on Apple Plus. Apple TV Plus, I think it's called. So it's Apple's streaming service. Again, it's payable per month, but there's always, I believe, a 7-day free trial. So for anybody who wants to see it, you can always sign up for 7 days, you see it, and then you cancel it afterwards. Just wanted to make that so clear. So we're talking about Wolfwalkers, which is an animation film. It's from 2021, and it's a really special film to me because it's set in I believe in the 17th century Ireland, when England was Oliver Cromwell and all his lords were colonizing Ireland at the time. And it's set against that background in a tiny little town with a girl that has just arrived with her father into this town, and her father's job is to kill a pack of wolves that is in the area and keeps attacking the farms around the town. So he is a wolf hunter. But instead, she is obviously a 10-year-old child, maybe younger, and she's full of adventure. Her spirit is full of adventure. So she goes out in the forests, like her dad does, obviously in secret. And then she meets a wolfwalker, which is a little girl that is by day is a girl and by night is a wolf. And obviously this girl is related to the pack that they're trying to scare off, to scare away. And it's just that story of this of these two, the relationship between these two girls. But beautiful. What did you thought of it, Buzz?
Good. I thought it was very good, and it never even occurred to me, but you just mentioned it then, the time period it is, and maybe the colonisation of Ireland, because that's why the English are there, really, wasn't it? It's
Correct.
funny that you mention that, because you could almost kind of put a similar situation to what's going on with the wolves in the film. So this little girl, she meets this wolf walker, who's also a little girl as well, and they get on very well. And obviously the wolf walker girl, she has to explain her side of things, which is, this is my woods, you guys are coming here.
My territory, correct.
Yeah, that's the thing. And, that's how she sees it, And at first they kind
beautiful.
of, they're
It's the same
scared
like
of each
the
other.
Irish. Yeah, it's the same like the Irish that are when the English are coming
Exactly,
over. That's
exactly,
beautiful.
man. Yeah. So the wolves were actually just defending their territory, and anyway, they're both scared of each other when they meet each other. Obviously, the wolfwalker girl not as much because she's got the upper hand, but they are, and then they become great friends, which is a really nice kind of thing to see.
They even help each other, which really. But obviously, the girl they're both amazingly cute, I found. But the girl in the forest, the wolf girl, is like imagine a child that's grown up in the forest, so she's very very savage.
She's savage. Very nimble, can climb trees.
Exactly.
Almost like a bit like a gypsy girl, kind of. That it's like it's got the
her compass is totally different. So she treats humans like they're so slow and they're smelly and
she's got like the agility of like a monkey, a wild cat, and that's in her human form as well. You know what I mean? And so we soon find out that it's just her and her mum as these kind of wolf walkers, and her mum goes missing at one point in the film, and that's kind of the main quest to kind of find out where her mum's gone missing, and how to get her back. But I think the film's really good. The little girl's dad, the town's girl dad, is voiced by Sean Penn. He plays a good role as well.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, and he works for the.
He's the wolf hunter.
Yeah. And what's the chappie who runs the town? What's his name?
He's a Lord Protector, but I don't know.
Yeah, but Lord Protector,
voices,
but Lord Protector.
It's classic Lord that doesn't accept any failure.
Doesn't accept anything, won't listen to anyone, as soon as anyone speaks out against him, they get thrown in shackles, it's that sort of thing. So he just wants to look after his daughter and protect her and make sure she doesn't go into the woods. So he won't, the dad won't even listen to his daughter when she tries to explain that, look, we can make amends with these wolves, all we need to do is make friends with these wolf walkers. But but no,
there's always that theme. I like the fact that there's always that theme when you don't listen to the children because you're thinking, they're just telling stories that are in their head, and this child is trying to convince dad wolfwalkers are real, and we have to talk and speak with them, and so in order to have peace. And obviously nobody's going to believe that. So it has that theme. It's always that theme with children, that children's world and their stories that the adults will never believe. So that's in there also, which is really good. But
Yes.
what did you thought of how it looks? Because I found
Yeah,
it
well,
very
I
good.
said to you before the recording, it was very good animation. I think the problem with animated films a lot of time for me is it's almost a little bit hard to watch, but like especially when it's more than an hour and a half long, which this film was, just ran over an hour and a half long. You need it to look good and not too bright and not too colourful because it's just strenuous to the eyes then. But no, this was good. It looked good. The soundtrack was good. It was nice to watch an animation film again, really, because you don't really watch those anymore unless you're a kid. But I think we said as well, one quality of this film is you could watch this with a child, maybe age 7 plus, and they would understand and enjoy it just as much as an adult would. Maybe for different reasons, probably for different reasons, but that's kind of a good quality that this film has. Yeah.
And also the way it looks is, I found that is also smart, the way it looks. I mean, it symbolizes a lot of things. So, for example, the scenes when the children are in the forest, they're very, I don't know if you'll notice, but the lines are very round, while the scenes in the town, everything is square shaped.
Rigid and squared,
and rigid and darker and things like that. So it's always that contrast between.
It's that subtle way of just kind of saying to the viewer that they're in nature rather than in a
Yeah, which I liked about that. So it's really I'd highly recommended. Very easy viewing on a Sunday, for example.
Did you say it's been nominated for an Oscar as well?
It's nominated this year for Best Animation, along with others, which hopefully we're going to see. But the start with this one, I mean, a lot of people are actually saying that this one is going to get the Oscar for Best Animated Feature this year. But also, it's part of a trilogy, apparently, which I didn't know. So the same director has done 2 more animated films. One of them, I believe, is called Something by the Sea, Man by the Sea or something like that. And that has been nominated also, and that it looks exactly so it's the same style.
Are they connected?
Animation.
Are they connected, or can you
I'm
watch
not
them
sure. It
individually?
might be a theme. I'm not sure, but if it's a trilogy, they must be connected in some way. I don't think it's like the same characters going across films, but it might be the theme. But they look the same, and if they're as pleasant as this one, then absolutely is recommended.
Be worth a watch. It'd be worth a watch. Yeah, I'd be interested. I mean, I've never heard of it. Did you say it was Tomm Moore? Was the director's name?
Tomm Moore.
Yeah,
he's the director.
I've never heard of him, but if he's got, like I say, if it's anything near this standard, the other films now, I'll be giving them a watch, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's called Wolfwalkers. It's on Apple Plus, and it's a great animation. Hopefully, a winner this year.
Yeah.
So
worth a watch.
All right. Mr. Basil, thank you very much, and see you next week, yeah?
Take care, Alex. Bye-bye.